What's up, my people? This is Weston, Simonis, and
So hot and drenched.
we've got the world turned in on their digital devices, cell phone, computer, tablets, listening to my pirate radio show. I'm about to drop a beat. I want to give you 2 songs to download for free, so subscribe to WestonSimonis.com. And
right now.
don't forget the Facebook group and Team Musician. All you artists better join in. We're going to start this show, so sit back, relax, beat up, sip a drink, and you're listening to the Weston Simonis Show on Pirate Radio. Welcome to the Weston Simonis Show, sponsored by Direct Music Source. Direct Music Source is a full-line music store located in La Grande, Oregon. 1206 Adams Avenue. Shop small, support your local community. Direct Music Source offers music lessons on multiple instruments, rentals, and repairs, plus also has a personable staff to help you pick out the right ukulele, violins, acoustic, electric, or bass guitars. A Direct Music Source also carries band instruments, keyboards, drum sets, accessories, strings, and music books. So, come on down to Direct Music Source and we'll help you get started. Today we have with us on the Weston Simonis Show is the artist Ken Darby here from Vancouver. And we are live on the set of a music video shoot for Ken Darby's song called The Bottle Let Me Down. Alright, so Ken, once you get into this song, tell us the reason why you wrote the song The Bottle Let Me Down.
Well, most people can relate to that type of thing, and so I wanted to write a song that many people would relate to. It just really ruins the quality of life and things like that for a lot of people, and so that's why I wrote the song.
Yeah, alcohol's a killer, isn't it? Same with drugs.
Yeah, it can be drugs, alcohol, gambling, anything. Anything can actually be put in the spot of the bottle.
How long ago did you write this song?
This is about a year ago.
About a year ago from today?
Yeah.
Right on. What kind of interesting instruments have you put in this song?
Well, I pulled out the 5-string Yamaha bass, tuned in 440, and then my Stratocaster. That's tuned down a full step with hybrid strings on it get that overall sound there. I used Shure microphones. I always like to use Shure whenever I can.
Nice. Sure is pretty nice to shoot with. So, what has it been like shooting this music video so far with me?
It's just been great, man. We've had a blast with it and everything. I've had a chance to break out my motorcycle and boat, everything, and take it to the cool places, get it on film, and, sing. And, it's really been great.
Awesome. Can you name some of the locations that you shot at?
Yeah, on the river and the boat scenes, we're right by the I-205 bridge, right there on the Columbia River. And then the motorcycle scene was on the old drag strip, street drag strip here in Vancouver, Washington, that we had to shoot on. It's about 2 miles long. So interesting places.
Yeah, they would seem like pretty interesting places. Very beautiful. Very beautiful. I remember the boat scenes were quite cool. You got to go pretty fast.
Oh yeah, with no speed limit on the river, it makes it nice for me.
When did you get started in writing music? What inspired you to write music?
I got started around the early 80s, and I just did it because I was a multi-instrumentalist, and I just couldn't figure any better way than to get down the recording process and play all the instruments and sing them and get as good at it as I could. And so that's brought me all the way up to recording software. Now I went and recorded at the top recording studio around here, the White Horse Studio. To get an idea of what I could sound like through multi-million dollars worth of equipment. And then so that gave me something to shoot with this software, and so I've been working with this software for 5, 6, 7 years, somewhere around there, I can't really remember. And trying to achieve the same quality as coming out of that big studio. So it's been challenging, it's been fun. Feel like I'm getting fairly close.
Cool, cool. Didn't you say you started out on a 4-track tape recorder?
Yeah, I started off on the Fostex 4-track recorder back in the early 80s. That was kind of the first real thing that you could really actually do something with. And started from there and just kind of messed with the 4 tracks. Worked with an 8-track a couple of times, and then went to the software. And it's a lot of fun. I'd recommend it to anybody who's a musician to get down that recording process, get you some software.
Cool. So you mentioned that you've played along the West Coast, up and down it, and Canada, and was in various bands throughout the last few decades. Where did you start out playing when, and you were saying young age, right?
Yeah, I started off in Seattle in junior high, and I was fortunate enough to really get together with some good people. We played senior proms, and then I ended up moving with my parents down to San Diego, and then in a few years or so I got in one of the top club bands down there, and it was just like bigger than life. It was fantastic. Then made my way back up the coast throughout the years, and back up to Seattle, and then got in a band down in Seattle, a touring band, and we went up to Canada and toured all over Canada, mostly British Columbia. We played in each town for about 2 weeks, so we really got a chance to get to know all the locals and everybody, and they all invited us over. And so as the years went by, we'd come back through and everybody'd show back up and see us again. It was really a great experience.
Nice. So tell me, is there anything that's coming out next? What's going to happen after this music video? Are you going to do some more music or shoot more videos?
Yeah,
what's going on?
Yeah, you and I are going to be getting together on some original tunes. We've got some ideas, and we're both definitely on the same page. Yeah. And we'll be hitting some clubs, and watch out, we might show up in a town near you.
Oh man, can't wait to get out on the road and start playing sometime.
Yeah.
So the collaborating sounds really awesome, and I can't wait till we can get together and do some more of that together. I mean, it's what's so great about the internet is I could be at my place recording, playing it, and then turn around and send it to you, and you can turn around and put your 2 cents on it too, and then send it back to me, and I'll perfect what I'm doing, you perfect what you're doing, and bam! All of a sudden, you know it, you got a hit.
Yeah, the possibilities are endless now. It's just a great time in history to be a musician, and especially a recording musician, and doing your own original songs, and you have ways of promoting it, and there's of course always been a lot of competition, but that's part of the fun, is to try to be as original as possible in everything that you do with it. So this is really a great time in history, I think.
So before we end, real quick, could you give us one piece of advice to the audience? Just one real quick piece of advice. What they should do in the music industry. Just off the top of your head. Make it nice and sweet. Tell them something.
Well, I think that the best thing is to seek knowledge and things like that, but try to do as much as you can by yourself. Yeah, write a song that's got 2 chords in it if you have to, and record it. and start off that way, because it's all about it's not learning anymore. You don't have to know 1,000 songs. You don't have to. You could know only 5 songs and record them, and you could be quite successful at putting, and have a lot of fun putting them out on the internet. And so I think the best thing to do is to try to get as far along as you can by yourself, as far as your recording goes, and I think that's really the best way to go.
All right.
Then you're not taking 1 step forward and 3 back, and
I totally agree.
get rid of all the drama and just learn all the ways to promote it. And there's just so much. It's an exciting time right now, and there's just so many things that you can work on and get good at. And, yeah.
Perfect yourself and work with others.
Yeah,
after you
work on
perfect
yourself, get an image going.
Yeah.
Try to be original. Don't worry about being highly technical or having songs that have 45 chords in them or any of that. Just start off easy and work your way up, and try to, learn how to run a drum machine. Oh, there's just so many things to talk about. Those are some of the main ones.
All right. Well, we're going to give you a quick view of The Bottle Let Me Down, and thanks for tuning in.
All right, rock on.
It's good to have you.
Let's give a shout out to that cat over there in Russia, and we got Elisa there in France. Hello, and Ronald Humphrey in Australia. Big shout out to him, and we got Warren Burnett up there in New England. He's another great fan and fellow musician. A lot of great people. So.
Yeah, we got them all over the world here with Team Musician and Weston Simonis show.
Absolutely,
That's
yeah.
right.
Yeah, it's really, Weston's got the full facilities for recording, videos. He'll, studio musician, things like that. Everybody's in Team Musician is really helpful, and it's really kind of a beautiful thing.
Hey, we're controlling this show right here by this phone. So, anyways, thanks for tuning in, and here's that preview.